Hello everyone, I'm Jaha Zainabu and welcome to Storytime with Jaha Zainabu 19. So it's been 19 days, y'all. Let's see, random story for today. Job update. Um, Job update is I applied for cleaning agencies and the few that I applied for, two are really big companies, and one of them I have been able to already claim jobs. But every time I claim a job, in less than 5 minutes, the job gets canceled. And the only thing that the clients know about me is my picture. So it's giving, I don't want a black woman in my house, which I get it. I mean, I get it if that's how you think. But I claimed another job on Saturday with the same company. And judging by the name of the client, it's a black woman. And so that job did not get canceled. So I work with her tomorrow. So, we'll see how that goes. Pray, saints. So that's that. That's the random story. Before the topic. So today is yesterday. The topic was Dear Jaha. Today the topic is Dear Uraeus. Uraeus is my son. So I am speaking to Uraeus, but obviously I am also speaking to you. If any of these nuggets work for you, put them in your pocket, baby, and use them well. I wrote down a bunch of them. I think they're pretty good. If I don't get through all of them today, then I don't know. Maybe Storytime 20 will be a continuation of that. But we'll see. You know how we do. We vibe. So it's kind of, no, it's not kind of, it is a list. And I will elaborate as I choose to. But it's kind of a list that I will rattle off. And some of these things apply to him being a writer. My son is an artist. He's a writer. He's also a photographer. And whatever else he evolves into. He is definitely a storyteller, although I don't think he calls himself that. But he is a storyteller in in everything that he does. So this is a list for him, Dear Uraeus. So this is something that I used to tell my son when he was very little, and sometimes throughout the years. But I remember him being a very young boy, and I told him this. I said, don't make anyone else's mistake. If you make yours, then you make yours and you learn from it. Meaning, somebody else's mistake is somebody pulling up and was like, hey, Uraeus, we're about to rob a bank. Get in the car. That would be somebody else's mistake. That wasn't even your idea. You weren't thinking about being a bank robber. And I don't know, maybe that's a bad example because it's not likely that any of his friends are going to choose to rob a bank, but you never know. But, insert anybody else's mistake. Anybody else's. Times are too fragile. And it don't make sense. So, I don't know. I've just seen it happen way too many times. Homegirl A convinces homegirl B to let us slash ex-boyfriend's tires, and then we are in some shit that didn't have nothing to do with me. And you could have solved your beef with ex-boyfriend another way, truthfully. So don't make anyone else's mistake. Your life, next one, is in your hands. Your life is in your hands. So, like, you control, to the level that we can control our lives with the power of our thoughts, with the words that come out of our mouths. I almost said you'd be surprised, but I don't think that you would be surprised at the ways in which we destroy our lives with our thoughts, with our I can't do it, with our I'm not enough. Which brings me to the next one. You are enough. You are plenty, baby. You are enough. And that was something that I had to live with. It is something that I had to often remind myself of. I have often felt like I'm not enough, or I'm too much of. I am just the right cup of whatever it is I need to make it in this world and be successful. I am enough. I am enough. Which brings me to, you define what success is. For some people, success is millions of dollars in the bank. For some people, success is 2.5 children and a house with a picket fence. Success is the perfect job. Success is having a passport filled with stamps. You define what success is. And whatever you define success to be, that's success to you. And it is enough. Like, you are enough. You are an example to those around you and to those watching you. You are an example to those around you and to those watching you. And people are watching. People are watching. Create your own life. Create your life. Don't get sucked into the shoulds of other people. Don't get sucked into, you should graduate with this kind of degree, or you should have this kind of job, or you should do your art this way. The noise in the background is my washing machine, which tends to show out whenever I am making a video. Ignore that. But create your own life. Your own life. I think that parents mean well when they speak, oh, you're going to be a lawyer. I remember big people in my life saying that to me. You're going to be a lawyer. And I think that there was a moment, like a quick moment, because I was always going to be a writer. And anybody who knew me knew that. So I don't know what the confusion was, but I don't know, maybe I thought maybe I could, I don't know, slip law into that when I'm not writing a book. I think I thought as a child. But the truth is, I don't a bit more want to be a lawyer than I want to be a dog walker. That's not my passion. That's not what I want. That's not, and I think that folks are well-intentioned when they tell children what they're going to be. But I think that there is a lost art in adults of listening to children. Why do we ask kids so young what they're going to be? They don't know. They just got here. Like, give them time to create and explore and see what this big old world is out there, and not just see that, but remember what they came to this planet for, if you are of that belief, and I am. Yeah. You don't have to have everything figured out. Take one step every day. Dear Uraeus, you don't have to have it all figured out. And when you have it, when you think that you have it all figured out, that does not have to be your final answer. You get to change your mind. You get to figure it out again. You don't have to have it all figured out. Just take one step every day. Every day. Every day. The next one is good opportunities come when you are in a positive mood. Good opportunities come when you are in a positive mood. There's something about energy and how the energy we give is magnet, how the energy we give is pulled to new opportunities, to new ideas, to new endeavors. Yeah. Dear Uraeus, be mindful of your energy and the energy of those around you. Be mindful of your energy and the energy of those around you. A friend of mine said to me one time, her name is, I'll give her credit for this quote, her name is Sharice Tucker, and she said to me, when an artist feels something, that is statistical data. I thought, and that will contradict another note, but I'll get to that when I get to that. What I mean, but why I put that here is we don't know all the facts about a situation or about people, but I think that I know that it is important to note how you feel around certain people. Like babies know, children know, you know. So how you feel about, be mindful of how you feel. Take note. Take note. Know that there are some mistakes that you cannot just apologize for and then everything is okay. So be careful. Some things you can't just, I'm sorry, away. You can't. And the note is to be careful. You do damage to certain people and you don't know the nerve you hit and you don't get them back. And you don't get them back. So just be careful. The next one is, when you make wrong choices in life, often life will present an opportunity for you to choose again. If you get to choose again, choose wisely, son. Choose wisely. The next is live a life full of purpose. Live a life full of purpose. You are the captain of this ship. Guide that boat. Guide that boat. This is not a life where you have to float on and float on and see where the ship lands. Guide it. Guide it. You want to be an artist, there is a way to be an artist. There is not only one way, there are ways to be an artist. You want what you want. Live a life full of purpose. Set a goal and go after it. Does it mean that your life will does it mean that that path will be easy? It does not. And I don't want this to sound as simple as make a plan, write a list, and go after it. It is not that simple. But in a way, live your life full of purpose. Have a goal. And every day take one step toward that goal. And live your life inside of it. Live your life going after what you want and not waiting for it to float to you. The next one is know that achieving your goal is going to take sacrifice. It is going to take sacrifice. Have a goal big enough that will take sacrifice. Have a goal worth your life, worth the sacrifices it takes. Shoot those 1,000 shots a day. I remember my niece, Deja, for her whole life has played basketball. Now she, as in her adult life, as a career, she is an assistant coach at a college. And I am very proud of her. And she was a very good player when she played ball in elementary, junior high, and high school. And this, when she was in, she wasn't even in, I'm trying to remember, like it was early elementary school. She used to write on her tennis shoes, First Lady Laker. And I was like, they have, like W. She was like, no, I'm gonna be a Laker. I'm gonna play for the Lakers. Okay, boo. I'm gonna be a Laker. And so she would be in the backyard shooting baskets. And she told me, she said, well, I said, why are you shooting so many? Like, I don't know. I'm not a ball player. So I said, why are you shooting so many baskets? And she said, because if Kobe shot 1,000, then I'm going to shoot 2,000. And this girl is probably second grade at this time. But if Kobe shot 1,000, I'm going to shoot 2,000. And that comes at a sacrifice. So she cannot play whatever dolls or games or whatever she would have been playing. She can't play that right now because she's shooting 1,000. She is shooting 2,000. Okay. Now, does it mean that she can't ever play the game or with the doll or whatever? She can, but that's after her 2,000. And that's a rule she set for herself. She did that. So But whatever you do is going to take some dedication. It is going to take some skill building. It is going to take you shooting 2,000. It is going to take that. Anything worth it is going to take that. And that comes at some sacrifice. Yeah. The next one is think long term. Think long term, and I'm not going to go into detail, a lot of detail about that, but think long term. Think long term about when you are managing your money. Think long term about the risks you take with your health. Think long term. Give to your community. That's important. That is important. Give to your community. Your community gives to you, and give to your community. Be that example. The next one is live within your means. Live within your means. If the homies are going out for drinks you can't afford, maybe you can't go. If the car is running fine, but you have an itch for a car, you're well outside your budget, maybe it's time to wait. Simple. Maybe easier said than done, but live within your means. Be someone others are emotionally safe to be around. Be someone others are emotionally safe to be around. Have healthy relationships. Prepare for your future. Prepare for it. Because if you keep living, it's coming. And keep living, son. Keep living. And prepare for that future. Prepare for that tomorrow that will surely be here. The next one, don't do any and everything just for money. Money does not control you. You control it. Don't do any and everything just for money. Don't do it. Don't do it. Get money. Get money. But don't do anything just for money. I said this in another way, but I'll say it again in this way. Pay attention to how you feel around certain people. Yeah. Sometimes feelings are not facts. As I said, you know, the quote from Sharice, like, if we are in a bad mood, those feelings are not facts. We are in but I'm going to go into that in another note. So, but just again, pay attention to how you feel around certain people. Be someone people want to be around. Be that guy. Be that human. Be that spirit. Be someone people want to be around. The next one is, and it took me too long to learn this, you don't always have to tell your side of the story. You fucking do not. Let people believe what they believe at a certain point. Some people are committed to not knowing the truth. Some people are committed to misunderstanding you, and let that be okay. Let people think what they think. You don't have to give your side of the story all the time. The next one is much like that one. You don't have to respond to everything. You don't have to respond to everything. People have lost their lives responding to some small shit, to some stepped on toe, to some crazy remark in a supermarket. You don't have to respond to everything. Remember that there is good in the world too. Remember that there is good in the world too. Keep a gratitude list. There is always something to be thankful for. When I have, and I haven't had one in quite a while, thank God. But when I used to get a manic episodes, I would calm myself when I went to bed by just saying out loud things that I was grateful for. And they could be really big things, or they could be really small things. And all of the small things are big things, and all of the big things are small things. They're all things to be thankful for. I would say, I am thankful. I might start with, I am thankful for having a place to live. I am thankful for the food I ate today. I am thankful for having I am thankful that my eyes can blink. I am thankful for my eyelashes. I am thankful for my heart beating. I am whatever will come, because there is always something to be thankful for. And those things that you have to be thankful for, someone wishes that they had that. So there was always something to be thankful for. Keep a gratitude list. If not a tangible, physical one, keep one in your heart. One that you can pull on a dime. There is always something to be thankful for. Your feelings do matter. Just don't let your mood run your day. If you are sad, be sad. I am not telling you to unsad yourself if you are sad. If you are mad, be mad. Sometimes there is shit to be mad about, but don't let your mood run your day. You can shift. You can shift your mood, but acknowledge the feelings that you have. Acknowledge them. I'm sad. Get to the root of that if you can. Fix yourself up and go do your day. Don't let your mood run your don't let your mood run your relationships, but don't let your mood run your day. You always get to choose how you respond to something. You always get to choose how you respond to something that you choose to respond to. Don't let negative and small negative things get bigger. We do that. Don't let small negative things get bigger. We do that. We do that. We have a thought. That is small. A thought that is small and negative and does not serve us. And we let it grow and get bigger and bigger and bigger. And it is possible that that thing isn't even true. But we let it get bigger and bigger and bigger and out of control, and then controlling us. If you have a bad feeling before you react, then ask yourself if it's true. If it's true. Feelings are not always facts, if they are facts at all. Ask yourself if it's true. Tell your story. Uraeus, tell your story. No one gets to silence you. No one gets to silence you. I have said to my son on more than a few occasions, if you have, Uraeus, if you have a story to tell that also includes me, and that story makes me look bad, you tell that story anyway. And if you have this from me, who in your life, you tell your story. Tell your story. Tell your story. Don't let your emotions dictate your day. I said that earlier in another way. Same thing. Don't let your emotions dictate your day. Remember to breathe deeply and on purpose. It is our breath that keeps us alive, and not just the short necessary ones, but breathe deeply, intentionally, and on purpose. Dear Uraeus, yes, you can achieve it. Insert whatever it is here. You can achieve it. Start today. If you stop, then start again. Keep starting again. Start today. Dear Uraeus, you, my son, are not alone. You are not alone. As long as I have breath in my body, you are not alone. After I no longer have breath in my body, you are not alone ever. Take time to center yourself every day. Take some time to center yourself. If that means in the morning for you, then have some quiet time in the morning before you begin the hustle and bustle of your day, if that is when you unwind after work, if that, however, whenever in the day that works for you, take that time to center yourself. You have the power to choose a different path. You have the power to choose a different path. Visualize your goals every day. See it. See it. See it every day. See it every day. Say it out loud. See it every day. When a negative thought creeps in, and they do, don't let it fester. Replace it with something positive. When a negative thought creeps in, do not let it fester. Replace it with something positive. Hang around people who are driven and focused. People who are driven and focused. If something doesn't feed your mind, let it go. If something doesn't feed your mind, let it go. If someone does not feed your mind, let them go. Push through the fear. Push through the fear. Dear Uraeus, everyone can't go with you. And we want to take everyone with us, but everyone cannot go. Everyone can't go with you. I remember I had a friend who I wanted more for her life than she did. And that's a problem. So everything that I said, if I said, oh, you know what, you could, no, I can't because how would I, but everything that I said was met with why she couldn't do it. And so I stopped. Which is what she wanted me to do all along. And people get to live their lives. People get to make the decisions that they want to make. And you want them with you, but everyone cannot go with you. Everyone cannot have the drive you have. Everyone cannot. And they won't. Fill your mind with thoughts of growth. Fill your mind with thoughts of growth. I celebrate, the first of every month, I ask myself where I am now, what I have. It doesn't have to necessarily be a tangible thing, but like what I have now that I didn't have last month. And it could be something as simple as I have read this book and I didn't before. But there is something there. What do I have now that I didn't have last month? Every birthday. What do I have this year that last year I didn't have that? Could be a new and better understanding of myself, some new lessons learned, something. But what do I have now? What do I have in this bigger age that I didn't have before? Fill your mind with thoughts of growth. Be driven by purpose. So you wake up and you're saying, you are seeing, you are visualizing your goal every day. Be driven by that purpose. Be driven by it. Be so driven by it that it's easy to just say no to everything that isn't that. You win your biggest battles in your mind. Your mind is so important, my love. So important. And that's where you win those battles. That's where you fight the thoughts and the voices. That's where you fight the I can't do it. That's where you fight it. You dismiss them. You dismiss them if you have to pretend to have a big sword where you just slash them. That's where you win your battles in your mind. Leave a positive impression on the people you meet. Leave a positive impression on the people you meet. We only have maybe 3 seconds with most folks in the world that we meet. Like, and I don't mean somebody that you're sitting down with dinner. I mean like the person you at the stoplight next to you, at the crosswalk next to you, the cashier at Starbucks or wherever, your waitress, your waiter. You have a few minutes, a few seconds with them. You can be shitty with her, and then she goes home and is shitty with her children, and her children are shitty with their siblings. Like, we have the power to impact this world. Leave a positive impression on the people you meet. Leave people feeling good. Leave them feeling good. Leave them feeling seen. Leave them feeling heard and respected, valued and cared for. Speak words that empower. Speak words that empower. Instead of talking about what's wrong, talk about what is possible. Talk about what's possible. Here's a big one. Here's a big one. Because you did time with someone is not reason enough by itself to do more time with someone. Yeah, I mean, me and this person have been together for 5 years, and I don't want to throw that away. And it's not healthy, but there are those 5 years. Having done time, having spent time is not reason enough to spend more time. It's not. There will be challenges in life, but you can navigate those challenges. Dear Uraeus, your self-talk is important. Your self-talk is important. Be careful that The words that come out of your mouth are based in truth. Be careful. The words coming out of your mouth are based in truth. Open doors for others. And open doors for others and actually open doors for others. Create worlds. Create opportunities for someone else. Always declare possibility. Always declare possibility. Control your thoughts. So be careful of the thoughts that you replay. So sometimes we don't have full control of the thoughts that seep in, but we have control of the thoughts that we let replay over and over and over. Change the channel. Sometimes I literally have to say those words. I'm switching channels because I don't want to watch this. Have control over how you manage your resources. Have control over how you manage your resources, your money, your time, your energy. Have control over that. Watch what you say. Your words create your world. The path to attaining your dreams might scare you. Go after them anyway. As I said before, push past the fear. I mean, any dream worth it is gonna come presenting as a little bit scary. Go for it. What is your motivation? Only you can answer that, but know what it is. Dear Uraeus, you are stronger than you think. You are stronger than you think. You are in competition with no one but you. And my washing machine that is about to jump out of the kitchen. No, it's not. It's not going to jump out of the kitchen. So here's the next one. And this is important. They all are, but this one is important. And I'm trying to let the washing machine shut up before I say it, but it is not shutting up. Talent is not enough. Talent is not enough. Develop your skill every day. You are a talented poet and writer, but that is not enough. Develop your skill every day. Make someone else's life better. Ask yourself often if the people in your life are feeding you or depleting you. Are the people in your life feeding you, or are the people in your life depleting you? Your happiness is your responsibility. It is not your partner's responsibility. It is not your boss's responsibility. It is not your mother's responsibility, your father's, your grandparents. It is your responsibility. Take responsibility for your life. You got the card you got. You did. This is the mom you got. That's the dad you got. This is the body you got. This is the life. Take responsibility for the life you got. Do something every day to get closer to your goal. Take a tiny step every day. Some steps, sometimes, some days you might take 10 steps. Some days you might take 2 Papa steps. Some day, something. Take a step every day toward getting closer to your goal. Listen to the voices that serve you. Listen to the voices that serve you. Love yourself. Love yourself. Loving yourself is going to come with some very corrective voices. Loving yourself comes with voices like, I want to hang out and drink all night, but I got to work in the morning. I want to whatever, but I got to love yourself. And you loving yourself is going to show you what not love is. Love yourself. I remember I used to say this to my son all the time. Like, I would say, Uraeus, I, as your mother, I have never loud talked and cursed you out and bring your ass over. I've never talked to you like that. And no one gets to talk to you like that. Have self-discipline. Respect your work boundaries. And have others respect your work boundaries. Ask yourself, what's in it for you? As artists, we tend to give and give and give and give and give. And sometimes we are not receiving anything for that giving. Ask yourself, what's in it for you? Mind your mind. Oh, precious. Mind your mind. Do what it takes to make your dreams come true. I don't know what that is, but do what it takes and make them come true. Declutter your life often. Your space, your friends, your email. Declutter often. Take care of your business, your literal business, your business as an entertainer, your business as artist, your business, your taxes, that kind of shit. Take care of that. Take care of that. Do your ass. Have fun. Have fun. Be kind to talk to people who are more successful than you. Talk to people who are more successful than you. Next one. Be kind to everyone, especially those who are not as successful as you. Be kind to everyone, especially those who are not as successful as you. Get enough rest. Drink enough water. Dear Uraeus, stick to it. Stick to it. And that can be hard sometimes because work, because bills, because mortgage, because rent, because life. But stick to it. Stick to it. Dear Uraeus, be very selective to whom you choose to explain yourself. You do not owe everyone an explanation for why you do what you do, for the choices that you make. You don't. You don't. Because I felt like it is a full sentence. It is okay if others don't see your vision. It is okay, Uraeus, if others don't see your vision. Don't be afraid to fail. Learn from every failure. Everyone. Get a mentor. Dear Uraeus, ask for help. Ask for help. No shame in the game, needing help, needing assistance, needing some support. Ask for help. Be willing to do it first, whatever it is. Be willing to do it first. You get an idea and you think, yeah, I've never seen anybody do that. So do it first. Do it first. The idea wants to come out. The idea is the point, not the person. It comes through. You don't do it, it will jump in somebody else's head. Do it first. Study your craft. Study and practice your craft. Follow through on the ideas that come to you. Be courageous. Take care of your physical health. Take care of your mental health. Sit quietly with yourself every day. Read every day. Read something every day. Do not get engrossed and depressed and downed and swallowed by negative news. I am a living proof as to how it can down you, and don't do it. Don't do it. Always remember, like I said before, there is good in the world too. Start a project and finish it. Start a project, finish it. Put your work out into the world. Put the work out into the world. You won't publish everything you write. Some things will be personal. Some things will be for practice. Some things will be for fun. But have work that you put out into the world. Be careful with who gets your time. Be careful with who gets your time. Use your intuition. Use your intuition. Create every day. that creation is going to look different probably from day to day. Or you might have, a set thing that you do every day. You write in a journal or in a file every day. Your creation could be as simple as one day on a drive home, you make up a new character and spend time in thought and out loud conversation with yourself about this character. Something, but create every day. Believe you can do it. Believe you can do it. My final note to you, Uraeus, is pray. Know that there is a being bigger than you that is not outside of you. That being lives in you. Love it and trust it. I love you so much. God, so much. This is Storytime with Jaha Zainabu, 19. I'll see you tomorrow.